All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who do well. And salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so, as we are very much near and close to the end of this kingdom. Now that this beast technology has been unveiled, this is just going to be a video going into, this woman in which, she's not the only one who's reported this before. They've been reporting this maybe since 2020 that iPhones track, which it's not just iPhones, but with iPhones, they do have a more unique surveillance with Esau's agenda. They use it, and it's the reason why they promote it so heavily as being one of the best cameras. Yeah, it does have one of the best cameras because they're using that camera on you. All right, even as I speak, although, this is recording me, it's also someone somewhere recording this device and able to track whatever information actually comes from it or comes to it, vice versa. Well, I'm going to let this play. The Lord's will, I'm going to do some spiritual commentary on it.
Wild and crazy Friday night findings. We just discovered, which we already knew, that your phone, an iPhone specifically, takes an infrared picture of you with your Face ID every 5-ish seconds. And we looked at it through an infrared camera, and it's pretty wild. Let's show you. Okay, have your home screen.
It's on the home screen.
Not touching anything.
No buttons.
Okay, infrared lens on the camera. Boom, there was one. Two. That's so wild. Okay, cover the camera.
Okay.
Oh, there was another one. Okay.
See there, you can see the infrared flashes.
Oh, it's trying. It's taking pictures of your finger. Okay, move your finger. Ready? Boom. Wild.
So it was taking pictures. It was taking pictures of his finger or whatever. But with his tech, we know how he is, man. He uses it to surveil all people, but mainly the Israelites. And he surveils, different people on whether they might be of a psyop or whatsoever. Whether they're trying to plan to take down governments or vice versa, whatever. He just studies people, man. This devil's really sick. All right, but I'm gonna get it in Psalms, man. This is Psalm chapter 34. Slakia. This is Psalms 37 and 32, Salakia. It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. All right? So, what this devil does, man, he sees, how you go about your day, and he tries to act like the Most High, knowing everything. And he studies ways on how he can kill you. All right? He studies ways on how to entice you. What do you like? That's the reason why you have certain ads that advertise according to your desires. And we say it all the time, man. I remember I saw it on Futurama. You had the character with the one eye. Her name is Leela. They were speaking about something, and her wristband was monitoring her, and it presented an ad. It's just like they have different algorithms. Where it goes based upon your likes, but also these things pick up on your voice, man. I would have included another clip. It was one clip where Jake, he had on his TV screen, it basically had did some. I guess it whacked out, and it revealed that there was a gook, a Moabite, so-called Chinese-looking man. They was surveilling him. You know. All right. So that's what this beast technology is all about. It's all wicked. It's not for your benefit. All right. Whatever righteous benefit it would have had, well, it's been distorted by the devil and it's been given up to him. That's the reason why, I'm gonna get this because this was on my mind yesterday. This is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust dot corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So this technology, it's corrupted. It's technology that the Most High is allowed to be stolen and taken and given into the devil. That's the reason why, Esau, he didn't create anything, but that's the reason why we'll say that's Eve's stuff. But he used the Jake to make it. I think even a Jake made the vaccine. With a Maxine Salaki, he made that the new age, the 2020 jab. Jake was the first to do open heart surgery. But the thing is, this tech, this way of life, it was given unto Eve with his science falsely so called on how he utilizes it. He utilizes it with his way of thinking of an antichrist. And most of it isn't really so much as natural, but some of it used to have a natural property where he distorted it. All right, because what does this devil do? That's Psalm 64:6. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, but the inward thought of every one of them in their heart is deep. It's deeply full of wickedness, man. That's why the scripture says, if his light be darkness, how great is that darkness? Light representing wisdom, the ability to see. So this man's wisdom is all wickedness. It all leads unto death. It leads to the same place. It's no deliverance in it. All right. There's no establishment of it. There's no proclamation of Yahweh Shemi Shai in it. Although Yahweh Shemi Shai still created it, it's unrighteous. It's all about promoting this devil, and in his agenda, which is outside and contrary to Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. All right. So yeah, best believe this devil surveilling you. All right. Get uncomfortable. Have this understanding. These people, they go about in their day-to-day lives and they call us conspiracy theorists because we can live with the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Understand that this place is through. All right. If that's why people ask us, or they'll say things like, well, I don't want to go my life with by looking behind my shoulder. Well, that's not how we think. Yahweh Shemi Shai got us, man. And if it's any sin that the Lord has led us to, best believe it's either he's going to deliver us out of it or we meant to be in it. We can do nothing against the truth before the truth. We can do nothing against Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. But have understanding that you shouldn't be lackadaisical in this place. This place is true. All right. Lord will, I'll be back with another lesson today. Spirit is upon this beast system, man. All right. This antichrist system. All right, the image of the beast, which is this guy's way of life, especially as we see June approaching. What's today, the 30th? It's June. But with that, I'm going to end this life blessing off and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakodash, Shalom, and Abba Babal.